Hello everyone, it's Tom from Black Studio again, and it's time for another Black Templars update. In my last video, as you saw, I'd finished off an Impulsor and Apothecary, and I was working on some Outriders next, which I have now finished. So here we are, here are the finished models. I actually used in a game the other day, which has probably come out before this video, so you would have already seen them in a battle report. I won't let you know how they went in case you haven't watched that. Please go and hop over and have a look. So we have 6 Outriders. Obviously, these were part of the Indominus set. I'm not sure how much these guys are going to get used, but I did want them because I like having a few bikes in my Black Templar army, and these will be joining the other normal bike squads that I have created for my Templar army. I haven't got too many bikes. I do still prefer kind of foot slogging a lot of the way. How these do give a nice welcome bit of speed to the Templar lines. So yeah, these weren't. I wouldn't say these were the most challenging ones to paint. I may even be able to add a bit more detail than, to be honest. But I think when I find with all of my Templar kind of bikes slash vehicles, things like that, the cleaner look I think now works a lot better. So I tend to do a fair bit more dry brushing with some greys over the panelling, as you can hopefully see on here, and a bit of edge highlighting on some of the more extreme edges, and then just the standard thing I do with my Templars, which is a bit of dry brushing and line highlighting for the armour, which I think has a quite a nice effect to it in the end, and keeping with the red and silver, or red and kind of bolt gun metal weaponry. I may put some chains on these guys, I'm not sure actually. Just get them, like I did with my assault intercessors, put some chains around the weapons to sort of tie them to their hands, which is a thing that obviously you normally get in the upgrade sprues for Black Templars. Anyway, so now I've obviously I did a video for these the other week, so I now have the next lineup of models I'm going to finish. So I'm not buying anything new for my Templars except for one more Impulsor and a bike chaplain, and that is it. Other than that, I've got a huge amount of additional models to get through, and I'm just basically going to show you now the next set of the ones I'm going to finish as a part of the next kind of painting update. So you won't see any more videos from the Templars until I've finished all of the ones I'm about to show you, because I like to have a few models to sort of go through in each one. So first up, we have Eradicators. Now, I seem to have mislaid one somewhere, because I'm sure I had 6, because I had 2 Indominus sets worth, and I think there was 3 in each. So I need to go and find him. These were in my long-term storage boxes, and I'm sure I put them all in there together, but for some reason one does seem to have gone walkabout, so we'll have to find them. I also do need to get hold of a couple more symbols from where I normally get them from, because obviously the shoulder pads for these guys are slightly different, so I tend to get the icons from a different location, just so I can make them have the correct look. I do like these stick-on crosses. I think they actually look quite nice, especially on Primaris models. They seem to fit the pads really, really well. So that is those, and then we're going to move on to some other items. So we have some aggressors, which I have added a few symbols onto. Sorry for the camera angle there. I'm just trying to get 2 hands working on this camera. Is not brilliant. And yeah, so three aggressors. They're going to be the flame ones. The reason for that is because I always envisage these guys just running up the field and getting nice and close, and that's kind of the point. I don't know how much playtime they'll see, but again, it's another unit I wanted to add to the army, because I tried with my Templars. I tried to add something of everything, because it's kind of that's what it's my main 40k army really. Obviously I know I've got quite a few, but this is the one I kind of like to have all the options in that I can kind of think of. I mean, there's certain units I wouldn't touch because they don't suit they don't suit the Templars if I can avoid it. So yeah, that's those 3, and then we come on to a few character models. So we have an Ancient, which is actually pretty much done. However, I need to do some work on the banner, and I think I got to that stage, put them away, and I went, I'll come back to that, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the banner yet. I'm going to have that's going to require a little bit of thought just for a design on it, and I think I'll probably put the cross in the middle of the circular part here, just to make that look quite cool. So that's them, and then we have more chaplains. I mean, what Templar forces is complete without loads of chaplains? So we have This Promised Chaplain, I wouldn't say this was my favourite looking chaplain model, but I do want to have it painted up and put in, so I have again more options on. I'm hoping to run some crazy chaplain list at some point where there's a lot of HQs in it, and I think it'll be quite fun. I have an idea, and I'm starting to get a really good amount of chaplains now, because I think I've got 2 Terminators, I've got a normal one, obviously I've got this one here, and another one I'm just about to bring in from over here. This is this guy. This is actually one of my more favourite ones. However, I am going to change his head out. I decided I thought I'd try it with the helm on, but I'm going to try and find a skull helm for him, because I'm just not a big fan of models without the helmet on, to be honest. I think it just doesn't look right, and I don't know why you would do that if you had a nice piece of armour to protect one of the most important parts of your body. It doesn't make an awful lot of sense. So it's very rarely, because I think even on the Outriders, the default one for the sergeants is actually got a no helmet option, and I think, if I remember correctly, yeah. So these guys, because it comes out, they hung the helmet on the belt. So this guy has a helmet on his belt and he's wearing a helmet. I like to think he is very prepared for a headshot that he can then replace his helmet. But basically, yeah. So that's where I'm at. So because I've got a tournament coming up where I want to have another Impulsor, I'll definitely get an Impulsor, and I do want the Bike Chaplain as well. Obviously, we've got Grimoldus as well. That's the other chaplain I was trying to think of. And yeah, and then I want to I might try some interesting lists with multiple chaplains, maybe even like 6. Actually, I can't do 6, can I? Because the detachment rules. Well, actually, I suppose data sheet wise, as long as I mix normal and Primaris, I could probably get away with it. It could be interesting. We'll have to see. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. We'll have a think about that. I think that's one of those things. But yeah, so basically, this is the kind of workload I'm going to be working on. So I'm envisioning having most of this done in the next sort of month or so. So I would hope another video for Black Templars come out next month at some point if I get a chance. And then yeah, then we'll see where we are from that point forward, because I've still got more models to do. I've got a lot of standard Crusader squad style Marines, which I was going to turn into veteran squads just for a bit of difference, because I've got enough Crusaders in my army at the moment, and I think I'm just going to mod them up to be veterans of some description. So yeah, that is that update for the moment. Thank you very much for watching as usual. This is Tom from Black Studios, and I will catch you in the next one.